All right, it is a podcast about romance and fan fiction, and it's got quite an interesting name, too.
Yeah, the ladies behind Femmes Reading Filth are here to tell us more about their podcast and to test our knowledge of what they cover. Joining us now is Bouroudjian and Jessica Mull. Ladies, thanks for coming in and sharing your favorite topic, smut.
Yeah, we're here to
That's what you said. I didn't say it. You said it.
We're experts. We love to talk about it. Let us go.
Okay. All right.
And here we go.
And how do you land on talking? Okay, so when they first told me about this, I'm like, what is fan fiction?
So fan fiction is, it's kind of hard to explain, actually. I was trying to come up with a short and sweet definition, but it's basically people who are fans of something that write their own work based on that. So the easiest way that I describe it to people is like Sherlock Holmes. If someone's really a big fan of Sherlock Holmes, they might go, oh, I want to write my own Sherlock Holmes mystery. And they'll do all of that because they're just fans of the world. And then in our modern times, they might then post it on the internet for other fans to enjoy. And there's whole communities of people who just like to write things based on things that they're excited about.
But what I didn't know is that 50 Shades of Grey, which is quite popular, was based on fan fiction from Twilight.
Yes.
And you guys focus on that in an upcoming show that you've got coming.
Yes, we are going to be doing a live show on February 10th at 10 p.m. at Otherworld Theater. And it's in honor of the opening weekend of Twihard, the Twilight parody musical. And so we just thought the best way to, honor that, get on the bandwagon, is to talk about the most famous fan fiction, which is 50 Shades of Grey. And, we're going to have people from the musical come in and talk about it as well. And it's just going to be a really good time. And trying to see the comparisons and not really have them there, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, so where does the smut part come in? You see, I'm stuck on the smut part. Right?
In the fan fiction of it all?
Yeah.
I mean, just like there are many different types of genres of normal books, if you want to call them that, there are many different genres of fan fiction. And if you can kind of write whatever you want for free, it tends to get a little bit smutty.
Do you feel like, smut is becoming more mainstream almost?
Yeah.
And I say this because I found out that I was at a dinner with a bunch of girls and I live in the suburbs, and now I'm in a smut book club. And I'm like, I don't know how this happened and how I got in it, and it's lovely. It is awesome.
Great.
And but is it becoming more mainstream?
Yes, I think probably also with the emergence of book talk, TikTok. Book talk is a sub. I want to say subreddit.
Oh man, I'm living in the city. I need to move out to the suburbs. Is this what you guys are doing?
That's how we really came to the podcast, is just the two of us talking about smut in ways that because it was during the pandemic and we were reading a lot and started to bond over it.
Even at a party, we'd be in the corner and just going, did you read this book? And then we'd be like, yes, and we did this chapter, oh my gosh. So, our friends were kind of like, why don't you just talk about it more on an audio format? And then Femmes Reading Filth was born.
Very similar to you, where people have reached out to us through the podcast and gone, I didn't realize that there were other people that read this stuff. So it's been really fun.
It's a community. It's a very lovely community that it's like your inner book nerd is coming out.
And a little something else too besides that.
Just some fun. Just some harmless smut fun.
So I heard you guys brought a game.
Yes.
So to ask us questions, I don't know how smutty we are.
Well, apparently you are. You're in a smut book club.
I just started. I'm one book in. We named this game Talk Wordy to Me.
Into it, love it.
Thank you.
You should name all of our segments. We're happy.
All right, so let's hear it.
Okay, so most of these we just want your very best guess.
Okay.
So the first one, which Chicago-based TV show do you think has the most fan fiction written about it? Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, or The Bear?
I'm gonna guess Chicago Fire because they have some hot guys on there.
Yes, that's a great guess. Yes. Okay.
So Chicago PD actually has almost 5,000 fanfics about it, and I looked it up, and the oldest one was published in March of 2014. So there's almost a decade of Chicago PD fanfic out there. If you want to check it out.
Happy birthday is the oldest PD fan.
Wow. Okay. All right. Next one.
Second question. Who is the most prolific romance author of all time? Is it A, Nora Roberts, B, Lorraine Heath, or C, Julia Quinn?
I feel like I see Nora Roberts on all those books. Is that right?
Yeah, Nora Roberts?
Yes. Let's lock it in.
It is Nora Roberts.
Yes!
She has written over 200 books.
Wow.
Yes.
You can't escape Nora Roberts.
She's never airport you'd ever be at. Gotcha. Okay, third question.
Third question. Okay, so which of these is not a romance bookstore you can visit for all your romance needs. The Last Chapter Bookshop in Chicago, Love's Sweet Arrow in Tinley Park, or Tropes and Trifles in Minneapolis.
Should we go with the Minneapolis
Yeah,
one?
I guess
'Cause
so. I've never been
we don't
there.
care about them, right?
This is a Chicago show.
Yeah, let's go with Minneapolis.
So they are all actually brick and mortar
trick question.
independent bookstores that specialize in romance novels.
Very
so
cool.
the Last Chapter Bookstore is the one that I've been to, but if you want to check them out, they're great places.
Okay.
We had a little trick question for you.
Yeah, probably stump you a little.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What is currently the best-selling romance book of all time? Is it A,
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice, B, 50 Shades of Grey, or C, A Court of Thorns and Roses?
I'm going to say Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the oldest.
Is that a romance book? That's
I mean, it's like,
romance.
it's like the first
Yeah.
romance.
Mr.
There's a
Darcy.
triangle and everything.
Not a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
smut in it,
Yeah.
but
Okay, let's
It's 1800s. stuff.
let's lock it in.
Okay.
Okay, so it used to be, and then it was edged out by 50 Shades of Grey.
Wow. Wow. The
I know.
classic got edged out by 50 Shades.
And that started out as a fan fiction book.
Yeah.
Real quickly, do you guys ever get in trouble with the original artists who wrote the book, the authors, or what have you?
They're free. They're free for anyone to read on Archive of Our Own, which is the primary website that we use.
yeah, so the whole thing with fan fiction is people are really writing them for fun, and so people aren't really doing it to make money. It's not like a published book, and so people are usually pretty open as long as we're shouting them out and directing our listeners to them, which we do.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there are the cases like 50 Shades of Grey where some ambitious person really likes a fanfic and decides, okay, well, let's make it into a real book.
Okay. Well, it worked for her. She's
Yeah,
now
it
the most
did.
popular
Yeah.
book out there, romance novel out
Yeah,
there.
she got rid of Jane Austen. Who else can say that?
Unbelievable, man. All right, this is so fun. Emily and Jessica, thank you so much for coming on and sharing this with us. Femmes Reading Filth. You can follow their podcast on Instagram and Facebook. And for tickets for their upcoming show, as you mentioned, at the Otherworld Theater, head to humanitix.com.
Yeah, or otherworldtheater.com. You can find it on there as well.